time now for today's garden, and we're going to show you a way to make your garden thrive naturally. Joining us now from Microfarm Organic Gardens is Matt Kokenes. Matt, good morning.
Hey, Colleen, good morning. Thanks for having me back on the show
It's great
again
to see
today.
you. Great to see you. We're talking about something called companion planting. What exactly is that?
Yes, so companion planting. So it's based on real science. It's not folklore. The general idea is that there are certain types of plants, mainly flowers and herbs, that emit strong-smelling substances that can confuse the insect pests of other plants. So,
which is a good thing because then the insects will stay away.
Right.
Okay.
So you don't have to put any sprays or other stuff on them. So, for example, take this borage plant here, a tall, strong-smelling herb. It's commonly companion planted with tomatoes because it repels tomato worms. So planting a garden of any one type of vegetable or crop is going to attract insect pests in droves, right? We all know that. So planting borage with tomatoes will help control tomato worms. So will basil.
Good to know.
Another herb that's commonly companion planted with tomatoes. It helps repel flies and mosquitoes and supposedly helps improve the flavor of the tomatoes themselves. So,
and then you've got basil too,
and you got basil to make pesto, right?
Yeah.
So some other ones actually pull double duty and both help ward off harmful insect pests and also attract beneficial pollinating insects. A couple would be thyme and mint right here. So thyme helps ward off cabbage worms. You ever grown kale or cabbage or broccoli and you've seen the little green worms and they're doing tremendous amounts of damage to your garden? So they can do a lot of damage, and thyme, the strong smelling substances secreted by thyme help control those. And the flowers that come out of thyme later in the season will help attract beneficial pollinating bees into your garden. And you can cook with it too.
Yes,
Three good
it's
reasons
nice to have that too in your garden.
Same with mint. The flowers will help attract bees, and the smell will again help control cabbage worms, and you can use it for mojitos or whatever. So some of these, like I'm sure folks probably recognize these French marigolds, really pretty ornamental, commonly used to as a companion plant to help control harmful soil nematodes. So have you ever grown a plant and it looked healthy one day, and then you came out the next day and it was wilted and died, and you're like, what happened?
That happens to me routinely.
All the time.
All the time.
Have you ever pulled one up and seen on the roots little nodules that looked kind of alien or foreign, and you're like, what are those? Have you ever done that?
Sure, that's happened.
Maybe folks at home have. So that is an indication of the presence of harmful soil nematodes, and a strong smelling substance that's emitted by the roots of marigolds helps keep the soil free of harmful soil nematodes. So another really common companion plant, the nasturtium, makes a really pretty edible flower actually, and also helps ward off squash bugs. So if you've ever grown squash and the plant's doing great, and then you look closely at the stem near the ground and you see all kinds of little bugs eating it up, and then the plant eventually dies, nasturtiums, when companion planted with squash, can actually help control those and keep them out of your garden. So another great.
Who knew?
I know.
Who knew? Do you blog about this or anything?
I do actually. I think if you visit microfarmgardens.com, there is a companion planting blog post there. So
very helpful. We'll put this on our website too in case you need to get the names of any of these plants again. Anything else? Any other tips you have for us?
Another really popular one are geraniums. Another really strong smelling ornamental, makes a really pretty flower. These also are commonly companion planted in edible gardens because the smell will help, again, keep out cabbage worms and other harmful insects. So what's another good one? Marjoram. Actually, is an old herb. It's commonly companion planted in gardens. You can use it for various edible and medicinal purposes, but it also helps keep out lots of harmful insects. Too many to list here, I think.
But so that's very helpful.
Marjoram, yeah.
Companion planting. Again, it'll all be on our website, or you can check out microfarmgardens.com. Microfarmgardens.com. Matt Kokenes, it's great to see you.
Thanks.
Thank you so much.